Hello, and welcome to a Tuesday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're in the Tuesday, December 10th, 2024 crosswords. Go for that 83-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Tuesday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Mini's always free to play. Today the mini is by Ian Livengood. That happened? Should put away this iPad. I'm just getting a notification that crosswords are available. Anyway, let's do it. Blank. Overt, maybe? Exist. Rights. And testy. Pixie. Vixen exists. Reset. And antsy. Alright. Got these I's and X's in the middle. The opera. To rewatch some more Seinfeld. Fourth of Santa's 8 reindeer plus Rudolph. Alright, full 5x5. Exists, crossing exits there. Alright, now for the main event, that's the Tuesday Daily Grid, which is by Brian Callahan and Geoffrey Schorkopf today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. We've got shaded vertical squares, so a down themer today. Let's see what Brian and Geoffrey have in store for us. Let's get into it. This is Isaac Asimov. Freeze over is ice up. Sotto voce is quietly. Bonfire remnants are ashes. French friend is ami. Rich liquid added to curries. This is Cosmo, work ethic. Cocoa Pow? No. Old McDonald's snack. Could be oinks, actually. T-shaped contraceptives and IUD. Problem for shoes on a rainy day. Mud. This is an Emir. Do some modeling for a figure drawing class, say. Pose nude. Coconut oil. Coconut milk. Likely aftermath of a toddler's playtime. Also, that includes a Sermon on the Mount. So both Matthew. Oh, just Matthew, actually. Luke has the Sermon on the Plain. Something squeezed when trying on a pair of shoes. The toe. Period of accountability since 2017. Me Too era. Hidden feature in a video game. An Easter egg. It's a mess. Some movie set workers, or what you do when filling in the shaded squares. Movie set workers. Okay, orange tangerine grapefruit hybrid is an ugly. In the manner of his Allah. Run amok. Taekwondo moves done with an outstretched leg. What kind of kicks? It's not you, it's me. Megan Thee Stallion. Elton John and Mick Jagger are sirs. Desert Havens are oases. Al Roker. Goofuses are oafs. Canine call is arf. Teeth that are typically the first to grow in. Is it the incisors? Knee part is the ACL. Church reading is a psalm. This is the mirror image, but I'm not sure what's happening. An asparagus spear. Makeup artist. Miro, I see. This is Klee. This is a torso. Gin flavoring is slow. Chap is gent. Ben Solo's father is Han. Spoiler alert. She's gotta have it. Final is last. Nas here. Boats here are arcs. Genre for sis are her. Kind of bean is for miso is soya. It's probably Goya. Fitness discipline for thousands of years. I'm hit. Hatha yoga. Tenerife is an Ila. Your gorgeous darling is moi. Okay, church sitting is a pew. Give a take is opine. Ancient artifact is a relic. Stable beverage of the south is sweet tea. Bro and sis are sibs. Boo boo is a something. No need to fear me. Important events. Big something. This is an owie. R&B. No can do lassie is nay. Sweet tea, right? I won't bite. Czech lager is a pilsner. This is sea bass. And vibe with is gel with. All right. So we've got a vertical theme because the revealer here is make up artists. So these things make artists that go up. Goya, Klimt, Miro, and Klee. Yeah, I was hoping for some interesting mechanic, but I guess it's only a Tuesday, right? So it's kind of just an observation that these artist names are backwards in these themers. And it's got a snappy little revealer, make up artists. But it's like, it's a bit awkward to think of the crossword mechanic as making up an artist, you know? In no world would you ever say that what you've done here is you've made up Klimt. You spelled Klimt upward, I guess, but... Nice themers, though. Hatha Yoga, Coconut Milk, Mirror Image, and Heel Kicks are all pretty natural. Yeah. Alright, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna move on to looking at some stats, which I forgot to do yesterday. I'm exhausted and cold. Should try to, sleep enough. Right. How's it playing? It's playing very easy. 100% of users solve faster than Tuesday average. And if I add my 315 to the mix, there's two of us. There are two of us. I played exactly average, basically. So they played a lot faster than their average, whoever the other person is. I think it's average. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Anyway, let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph plus word. Here's just spoiler alert for the plus word. There's a link in the description below. This word's free to play. It's a British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Groovy. Blank Direct. HSBC subsidiary. No idea. Bring together. Unite. Recently retired tennis legend. Sound of a bell. Maybe it's clang. Words of agreement are yeses. Okay. Banal is inane. Fairground attractions are rides. Like bread that's been out too long, stale. Poker clues are tells. So doll here, and this is Nell. Funky, first direct. Stork. Alright. Never heard of first direct, but probably it's a British thing, right? UK bank. Styled with the lowercase letters. Alright, so that makes this puzzle pretty British with a clue like that. But let's end as we always do, on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Try to make it so that you can see it well and I can see it well, and see what we got here. Ray, factor, lighter, stain. Microscope, games, consideration, magnifying glass, reflection, matches, slide, thought, flint, files, scrutiny, specimen. So there's definitely things that can start a fire. I think that's clear. Right. And a bunch of stuff that makes me think of biology, like staining and slides and microscopes. Specimens. Scrutiny, thought, consideration, or reflection. Can mean to, the focus that you give a thought. You put some thought into something. You give it some consideration, that kind of thing. X Factor, X-Ray, X-Files, X Games. So that's got to be purple, right? Because it's X blank. Words after X, okay. So I think it actually is this. It's like biology lab thing. It's even blue. Used to view a biological sample. Yeah. Sort of all together even. You can put a specimen on a slide and stain it and then look at it under a microscope. So then, which is more lateral? This one? Ways to start a fire, or this one, which are synonyms? I'm always so tempted to just go with the harder one. I think this one's harder. But maybe this one is more lateral? Let's try it. Let's see if this is green. It is. Yeah. It's not just synonyms, but they were the first two that I saw, I guess. But my guess is the green one is the most common first correct answer. That's my guess here. Let's see what we got here. Fairly straightforward, 82% solve rate. Yeah, quite an easy one. We did get the reverse rainbow. It's good. Yeah, this is the easiest one to see. This is the second easiest one to see. I guess I basically saw them in this order, actually. It's not rainbow order, but green is a bit easier to see first. Elements of analysis. Tools of microscopy. I mean, magnifying glass isn't really a tool of microscopy. Used to study closely. Microscope, magnifying glass, scrutiny, and consideration. That I could kind of buy. Interesting. This group of people didn't want to put magnifying glass. Science of light propagation. Ray, microscope, magnifying glass, reflection. Okay, those are all related to light in some way. I see. I don't know if that's an intended misdirect or not, but 6% of players got purple first. Could still be something like 10% of players trying for reverse rainbow. Did I make this a lot smaller for some reason? Amongst that 6%, 13% correctly guessed the blue one next. Yeah. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. See you tomorrow for some Wednesday puzzles. See you then.